Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the Open Group C 1 metre competition. And the medals in this ceremony are going to be presented by Leeds coach James Milton. And the bronze medalist representing the city of Leeds is Lucas Bishop. And the silver medal to Seb Surrey of Southend Diving. And this year's gold medalist and Open Group C 1 metre champion 2024, representing the City of Leeds Diving Club, is Hakeem White. Congratulations to our 2024 Open Group C 1 metre medalists. Can I again call the divers in the next event to the parade assembly area, please? Immediately, thank you.
And moving on, please welcome your medalists in the Open Group A 3 metre. And the bronze medal goes to Max. And presenting our medals today is Kirsty McMahon, who is the star diving coach. And the bronze medal goes to Max Goodwin, representing Dive London Aquatics. And the silver medal, representing the City of Leeds Diving Club, goes to Fred Crossley. And the gold medal in your Open Group A 3 metre champion, representing Star Diving Club, Alex Cookson. And also receiving a gold medal and diving as a guest, representing Edinburgh Diving Club, Matthew Marshall. Congratulations to all our medalists. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our competitors in the female Group D and the Open Group D platform event. Orla Gainford, City of Leeds Diving Club. Libby Elderson, Star Diving Club. Daisy Costello, City of Leeds Diving Club. Swara Saravanshi, City of Leeds Diving Club. Ema Satherley, City of Sheffield Diving Club. Beth Moxon, City of Sheffield Diving Club. Olivia Loney, City of Leeds Diving Club. Isla Jackson, City of Sheffield Diving Club. Flo Hall, City of Leeds Diving Club. Claudia Gibb, Edinburgh Diving Club. Betsy Crossley, City of Leeds Diving Club. Willow Denniff, City of Sheffield Diving Club. Gaia DeVries, City of Sheffield Diving Club. Lily Huzigo, Star Diving Club Guildford. I've read it. Blake Croston, Southend Diving. Alex Christian, City of Sheffield Diving Club. Lydia Wade, City of Leeds Diving Club. And moving on to the boys, Blake Scroxton, Southend Diving Club. Alex Christian, City of Sheffield Diving Club. Blake Scroxton, Southend Diving. Alex Christian, City of Sheffield Diving Club. Seth Greentree, Plymouth Diving Club. Sam Baker, City of Leeds Diving Club. Bo Barry, Southend Diving. Alfie O'Donnell, Edinburgh Diving Club. Zachary Koshovy, Edinburgh Diving Club. Kai Tobin, Southwest London Diving Club. Hunter Mapstone, Southampton Diving Academy. If you'd like to get yourselves ready, divers, and can I have judges to seats, please? Yeah, I'm going to mark that up. I would like to introduce our judges for you this afternoon. Our referee is Emily Saunders. Judge 1, Julie Pisano. Judge 2, Thomas Screeton. Judge 3, Matt Pipe. Judge 4, Fito Gutierrez. And Judge 5, Nikki Alsop. Can we have the referee's permission to begin the event? Thank you very much. And our first diver, Orla Gainford, City of Leeds Diving Club. Forward dive, pipe. Five, 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 5.5, 5.5. Libby Elderson, Star Diving Club Guildford, inward dive, pipe. Six, 6.5, 6, 7, 6.5. Daisy Costello, City of Leeds Diving Club, forward dive, pipe. Four and a half, 5, 5, 5, 5. Swara Siravanshi, City of Leeds Diving Club, forward dive, piked. Five, 5.5, 5, 5.5. Ema Satherley, City of Sheffield Diving Club, forward 1.5 somersaults, piked. Six and a half, 7, 7, 8, 6. Beth Moxon, City of Sheffield Diving Club, inward dive, pipe. Six, 5.5, 6.5, 5.5. Olivia Loney, City of Leeds Diving Club, forward dive, piked. Five, 4.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5. Ayla Jackson, City of Sheffield Diving Club, inward dive, piked. Six, 7, 6, 6.5, 6. Flo Hall, City of Leeds Diving Club, forward 1.5 somersaults, piked. 5, 5.5, 5, 5.5, 5. Claudia Gibb, Edinburgh Diving Club, forward 1.5 somersaults piked. Six, 7, 6.5, 6, 6.5. Betsy Crossley, City of Leeds Diving Club, forward dive piked. Four and a half, 4.5, 4, 4, 4.5. Willow Denniff, City of Sheffield Diving Club, inward dive piked. Six, 5, 5, 6.5, 5. Gaia De Vries, City of Sheffield Diving Club, forward dive piked. Five, 5, 4, 4.5, 5. Lily Howsigo, Star Diving Club Guildford, inward dive piked. Six, 5.5, 5.5, 6, 6. Lydia Wade, City of Leeds Diving Club, inward dive piked. Five and a half, 6, 5.5, 5, 5.5. Blake Scrotston, Southend Diving, inward dive piked. Five and a half, 5, 4.5, 5, 5.5. Alex Christian, City of Sheffield Diving Club, inward dive piked. 7, 6.5, 6, 6.5, 6. Seth Greentree, Plymouth Diving Club, inward dive piked. Six and a half, 5.5, 5.5, 6, 7. Sam Baker, City of Leeds Diving Club, forward dive piked. 5.5, 5, 5.5, 5.5, 5. Bo Barry, South End Diving, inward dive, piked. Seven, 7, 7.5, 7, 7. Alfie O'Donnell, Edinburgh Diving Club, forward 1.5 somersaults, piked. 5, 5, 5.5, 6, 5.5. Zachary Koshevi, Edinburgh Diving Club, inward dive, piked. 6, 7, 7, 7, 7. Kai Tobin, South West London Diving Club, arm stand somersault, piked. 5, 5, 4.5, 3.5, 4.5. Hunter Mapstone, Southampton Diving Academy, inward dive, piked. 6, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 6.5. On to round 2, Orla, inward dive, piked. 4.5, 4.5, 4, 4.5, 4.5. Libby, forward dive, piked. 6, 5, 5, 6.5, 5.5. Daisy, inward dive, piked. 5.5, 5.5, 5, 5.5, 5.5. Swara, inward dive, piked. 5.5, 5.5, 6, 6, 6. Ema, reverse dive, piked. 3.5, 3, 3.5, 3, 3.5. Beth, back dive piked. 5.5, 5.5, 5.5, 5, 5.5. Olivia, inward dive piked. 4.5, 5, 5, 4.5, 4.5. Ayla, back dive piked. 4.5, 4.5, 4, 4.5, 4. Flo, back dive piked. 7, 7.5, 6, 7, 7. Claudia, back dive piked. 5, 5, 5.5, 5, 5. Betsy, inward dive piked. 4, 4, 4, 3.5, 4. Willow, back dive with tuck. 5, 5, 4.5, 6, 6. Gaia, inward dive piked. 4, 4, 3, 3, 4. Lily, back dive piked. 7, 6, 6.5, 7, 8.5. Lydia, forward 1.5 somersaults, pike. 4.5, 5.5, 4.5, 4.5, 5. Blake, back dive, pike. 7.5, 7, 7, 7.5, 7.5. Alex, back dive, pike. 5.5, 6, 6, 6, 5. Seth, reverse dive, piked. 5.5, 6, 6, 6.5, 5.5. Sam, inward dive, piked. 4, 4.5, 4, 3.5, 3.5. Bow, back dive, piked. 5.5, 5.5, 6, 5.5, 6.5. Alfie, arm stand, somersault, piked. 3.5, 5, 4, 3, 3.5. Thackeray, reverse dive, piked. 6, 5.5, 6, 5.5, 6.5. Kai, back dive, piked. 5.5, 5.5, 6, 6, 5.5. Hunter, back dive, piked. 5, 5, 6, 5.5, 5. Round 3, Orla, back dive with tuck. 4.5, 4, 4, 4, 4. Libby, reverse dive with tuck. 7, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 7. Daisy, reverse dive with tuck. 4, 3.5, 3.5, 4, 3. Swara, back dive with tuck. 5, 5.5, 6, 6, 5.5. Ema, back 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 5.5, 5, 4, 5, 4.5. Beth, reverse dive pikes. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Olivia, reverse dive with tuck. 4, 3.5, 4, 4, 4. Ayla, reverse dive pikes. 5, 5, 4.5, 5, 5. Flow, arm stand somersault piked. 6, 5.5, 6.5, 6.5, 5.5. Claudia, reverse dive piked. Five, 5.5, 5, 5. Betsy, back dive with tuck. Four and a half, 4, 3.5, 5, 5. Willow, reverse dive with tuck. Five and a half, 5, 5.5, 5, 5. Gaia, back dive with tuck. Five, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5, 6. Lily, reverse dive with tuck. Six, 5.5, 5.5, 6.5, 6.5. Lydia, arm stand somersault piked. Three, 3, 3, 2, 3. Blake, reverse dive with tuck. Six and a half, 5.5, 6.5, 5.5, 5.5. Alex, forward 1.5 somersaults piked. Six and a half, 6.5, 7, 6.5, 7. Seth, back 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 4, 3, 4, 4, 4. Sam, back dive with tuck. Three and a half, 3, 3, 3 and a half, 3. Bow, reverse dive with tuck. Five, 5 and a half, 5 and a half, 5, 5 and a half. Alfie, reverse dive pike. Three and a half, 4, 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 4. Zachary, forward 1 and a half somersaults pike. Five, 5 and a half, 5 and a half, 6, 5 and a half. Kai, reverse dive pike. Five, 5, 5 and a half, 5, 5 and a half. Hunter, reverse dive piked. Five, 5, 5, 6, 6 and a half. Round 4. Orla, forward 1 and a half somersaults piked. Five and a half, 5, 5 and a half, 4 and a half, 5. Libby, reverse dive with tuck. Five and a half, 5 and a half, 5, 6, 7. Daisy, forward 1 and a half somersaults piked. Four and a half, 5, 5, 4 and a half, 5. Swara, forward 1 and a half somersaults piked. 5.5, 5, 6, 6, 6. Ema, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 6, 5.5, 6, 5.5, 5.5. Beth, forward 1.5 somersaults pike. 5.5, 5, 5, 5, 5.5. Olivia, forward 1.5 somersaults pike. 4, 4, 4, 3.5, 4. Ayla, forward 1.5 somersaults piked. 6, 5.5, 6, 6, 6. Flow back 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 4, 4, 4.5, 4.5, 4. Claudia, arm stand, somersaults piked. 5.5, 5.5, 4, 5, 4. Betsy, forward 1.5 somersaults piked. 6, 6, 6.5, 6.5, 7. Willow, forward 1.5 somersaults piked. 4.5, 4, 4, 3.5, 3.5. Gaia, reverse dive with tuck. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Lily, forward 1.5 somersaults piked. 6, 6, 6, 6.5, 6. Lydia, back dive, piked. Two, 2, 2.5, 2, 2.5. Blake, forward 1.5 somersaults, pike. Five and a half, 5, 6, 5, 5.5. Alex, arm stand somersaults, pike. Five and a half, 6.5, 6.5, 5.5, 6.5. Steph, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. Five, 5.5, 5.5, 5, 5. Sam, forward 1.5 somersaults, pike. Four, 5, 4.5, 4, 4. Bow, forward 1.5 somersaults, pike. Six, 6.5, 7, 6.5, 6.5. Alfie, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. Four, 5, 4, 5, 4.5. Zachary, back 1.5 somersaults with tuck. Four and a half, 4, 4, 4, 4. Kai, forward 1.5 somersaults, pike. Five and a half, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 5.5. Hunter, forward 1.5 somersaults, piked. 6, 6, 6.5, 6, 6.5. And on to our final round of dives, round 5. All again for City of Leeds Diving Club. Inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Libby Elderson, Star Diving Club Guildford, forward 1.5 somersaults, pipe. 5, 4.5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Daisy Costello, City of Leeds Diving Club, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 6.5, 7, 7, 5.5, 6. Swara Suravanshi, City of Leeds Diving Club, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 6, 7, 6.5, 6.5, 6. Ema Satherley, City of Sheffield Diving Club, forward 2.5 somersaults with tuck. 5, 5, 4.5, 6, 5.5. Beth Moxon, City of Sheffield Diving Club, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 5, 5, 5, 4.5, 4.5. Olivia Loney, City of Leeds Diving Club, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 5, 5.5, 5.5, 5, 6. Ayla Jackson, City of Sheffield Diving Club, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 5, 5, 4.5, 4.5, 5. Flo Hall, City of Leeds Diving Club, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 5.5, 5.5, 4.5, 6, 6.5. Claudia Gibb, Edinburgh Diving Club, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 3, 4.5, 3.5, 3, 3. Betsy Crossley, City of Leeds Diving Club, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 3.5, 4.5, 4.5, 2, 2. Willow Dennis, City of Sheffield Diving Club, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 5, 5.5, 5, 5.5, 5. Gaia De Vries, City of Sheffield Diving Club, forward 1.5 somersaults pike. 4, 3.5, 3.5, 3, 4. Lily Housego, Star Diving Club Guildford, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 7, 7, 6.5, 7, 6.5. Lydia Wade, City of Leeds Diving Club, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 2, 3.5, 3, 3, 3. Blake Scrotston, Southend Diving, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 5.5, 5, 5, 5, 6. Alex Christian, City of Sheffield Diving Club, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 5.5, 6, 5.5, 5.5, 6. Seth Greentree, Plymouth Diving Club. Forward 1.5 somersaults, 1 twist, free position. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Sam Baker, City of Leeds Diving Club. Inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 5, 5.5, 5, 5, 5.5. Bill Barry, Southend Diving. Inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 5, 5.5, 4.5, 5, 5.5. Alfie O'Donnell, Edinburgh Diving Club. Back 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 4, 4.5, 3.5, 3, 3.5. Zachary Koshovy, Edinburgh Diving Club. Inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 6.5, 7, 7, 7, 6.5. Kai Tobin, South West London Diving Club. Inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 6, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5. And our final diver of this event, Hunter Mapstone, Southampton Diving Academy. Inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 4, 4.5, 4, 4, 4. Thank you, divers, coaches, team managers, officials, and volunteers. That concludes this session of the Go Cardless Swim England National Age Group Diving 2024. A reminder to athletes that there are not to be any mobile phone use in the changing rooms. We will have those results for you shortly.